genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Budweiser head of marketing guy. Only you could take a beer and make it.
Oh, no.
20 years of amazing ad campaigns, and this is where we end up.
Not gonna buy it.
What the fuck were you thinking?
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So we all know that Bud Light has been getting absolutely roasted ever since Dylan Mulvaney came out with his cringy March Madness sponsorship video. It was pictures surfacing, going around with his face on the cans. You had the VP of marketing saying that the old customer base was too fratty and they needed to, get out with the old, in with the new. Bud Light has been taking L after L after L after L. There's been reportedly over $4 or $5 million lost in market cap. You got a drop in sales all across rural America, and really just a huge social boycott of the product. Depending on where you fall politically, you either think that this boycott is transphobic outrage, or if you're a conservative, patriotic type person who was actually a fan of Bud Light, you feel slapped in the face and disrespected by them choosing to partner up with Dylan Mulvaney. But with that being said, Anheuser-Busch is doing damage control with this pro-patriotic Clydesdale horse Budweiser commercial that they just released. So we're about to get into this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe while we watching. Now let's roll it.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
Now I see what they try to do there. The whole message behind this ad is that the story of Budweiser, the story of Anheuser-Busch is bigger than beer. So we all need to come together and forget about partnering with Dylan Mulvaney and start buying Anheuser-Busch products again. But for those who felt cast aside by this company, I definitely think that it's too late for this pro-patriotic commercial. And they wouldn't dare launch this commercial for Bud Light. They had to, go through another one of their products, another one of their brands to do it, Budweiser, not Bud Light. And like I mentioned earlier, there's multiple factors behind the boycott. Obviously, it all started with them partnering with Dylan Mulvaney, who is a man who's parading around as a woman. And let's just be honest, this is a huge issue in America nowadays. This topic of trans people has, really become mainstream. So I don't think they thought this through when they decided to sponsor Dylan Mulvaney. And I think things really took a turn for the worse when that video of the VP of marketing came out where she said that the old customer base was fratty and out of touch.
And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor, and it was really important that we had another approach.
I think that's what put the nail in the coffin for conservative and old school Bud Light drinkers. A YouTube channel by the name of Mr. Reagan put out a parody video of the same ad that we just watched. Let's take a look at this.
Hi there, my name is Prancer. I identify as a reindeer. This ad is what we call damage control. Our thinking is, maybe if we post an ad with our iconic Clydesdale that identifies as a reindeer, and we say vaguely patriotic things,
This is the story of the American spirit.
people will like us again.
Incidentally, I used to have a deep, rich baritone voice. Then I started drinking Bud Light.
It changes you. Look at these two typical American firemen. We can't put two white people together in an ad. We still have to virtue signal a little. I mean, we're still woke. We're just not that woke. Here's another couple of people, also two different races. I mean, honestly, what we really need to do is just say, oh, we f***ed up. but we all know that's not gonna happen. So just look at the pretty horse that identifies as a reindeer and drink Budweiser again. If you don't, they said they're taking me to the glue factory. Look, there's 2 more dudes. Is that guy white? Is he Hispanic? Nobody knows. He's what we call ethnically ambiguous, our favorite race of all. This white guy gets it. So remember, folks, at Budweiser, we'll always be a little woke. This Bud's not for you. You know, maybe cutting my tail off was a mistake. What do you guys think? Well, it's too late now. No coming back from that. Gillette.
All right, guys, so you saw that. Anheuser-Busch and all their products are being roasted, canceled, boycotted on so many different angles. A lot of people are wondering if this boycott is actually working. I think from the social evidence, from what we can see online, and from the reports so far, I would definitely say that people choosing not to buy these products anymore is actually taking a toll on the company. You know, you don't do damage control unless there's some damage. And, you know, I really think it'll be interesting when Bud Light posts its earnings. The earnings report for Bud Light is May 4th. Anheuser-Busch is scheduled to report earnings on May 4th, 2023. So, you know, that'll tell us a little bit more. But to close out, I want to read this message from the CEO of Bud Light. So let's take a look. As the CEO of a company founded in America's heartland more than 165 years ago, I am responsible for ensuring every customer feels proud of a beer we brew. We are honored to be a part of the fabric of this country. Anheuser-Busch employs more than 18,000 people, and our independent distributors employ an additional 47,000 valued colleagues. We have thousands of partners, millions of fans, and a proud history supporting our communities, military, first responders, sports fans, and hardworking Americans everywhere. We never intended to be part of a discussion that divides people. We are in the business of bringing people together over a beer. My time serving this country taught me the importance of accountability and the values upon which America was founded: freedom, hard work, and respect for one another. As CEO of Anheuser-Busch, I am focused on building and protecting our remarkable history and heritage. I care deeply about this country, this company, our brands, and our partners. I spend much of my time traveling across America, listening to and learning from our customers, distributors, and others. Moving forward, I will continue to work tirelessly to bring great beers to consumers across our nation. All right, guys, so we just read that. This message isn't really an apology. It's more of a reminder. It seems like he's trying to remind people that, you know, this is an American beer. This is a patriotic beer. I serve this country. I deeply care about the company, the brands, the partners, the people. But, you know, there's nothing in here where he apologizes for, you know, for the company's mistake. I don't even know if that would save the reputation of Bud Light, of Anheuser-Busch at this point. We really got to see how this all plays out, because it's only been, you know, 3 weeks, a couple of weeks. I'd say the worst part about this is the fact that there are, you know, hardworking Americans, like he did say in this portion of it. There are hardworking people who, you know, are employed by this company who, you know, were feeding their family, you know, merchandisers and, you know, delivery drivers and, you know, truckers and all types of people who work to provide a living for themselves, for their family, who are being affected by this boycott. But at the same time, it is nice to see people, you know, collectively taking their money and putting it somewhere else where they feel more respected and where they feel they're being better treated. So, yeah, we got to see how this all plays out still. It's an ongoing story, but that's it for the video, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe on your way out the door. Let me know what you thought about this in the comments down below. And until next time, you guys, I'm out of here. Peace.